Everyone, welcome back to the 90-second video series with Arduino. Today we're going to be making the 7-segment display counting up from 1 to 9. So now let's get right into it. So the main component of our project here today is the 7-segment display made up of 7 different segments. We'll see a diagram on screen later. So now let's look at the wiring diagram. Okay, so here's our wiring diagram. Notice how we have the 7-segment display in the middle, and also notice how each of the wires have a corresponding pin. So you see this blue wire is corresponding to pin number 2, and is also corresponding to segment E. You can see this for the rest of the wires, like this one is corresponding to pin 3 and segment D. And basically, by providing electricity to each of these different wires through the pins, we can light up a certain segment, and each of these segments will form a number. Well, now let's take a look at the code. Okay, so here we have our code. We have a few arrays and each of them correspond to one another. So this array corresponds to this array over here in the sense that these pins correspond to the respective segments. So pin 2 is connected to segment E, pin 3 is connected to segment D. You can see that in the diagram over here. And then this array corresponds to this array where the respective pin will receive an output. So number 4 will receive an output that is corresponding to segment C over here. So you'll see that segment C will receive an output. There's also an output received by segment 5, which corresponds to segment B, and you can see that over here, and that forms the number 1, as you can see with this example, and the same is true for the rest of the examples. For a more in-depth look, check out my video.